Welcome everyone back to the European Journeyman save. In today's episode, we have two games in the third qualifying round of the Conference League. We are away and then home to IFK Göteborg. They are a team in the Swedish Premier Division who have a lot of rivals apparently. As you can see, they have quite a decent side. Obviously, Swedish Premier Division is not loaded in the Journeyman just of yet, but if we were to look at the Slovenian First Division, we can see that's 36th. We can probably get a very quick look as to where Sweden are. They can't be lower than us, surely. Yeah, they're not. 22nd, so you would expect them to be a better side. They are a 2.5-star reputation side. We are currently a 2-star reputation side, so they are probably the favourites for this. Obviously, if we lose, that's it. We are out of the Conference League. We have no chance of any European qualification. If we do win, we will then go into the fourth qualifying round, which is basically the playoff. If you win that, you're in the group stage properly, later in the big league, or the league phase as it's called now. So that's what we've got. We've obviously got a league game in between against Olympia, massive game but that will be off camera. It's still early in the season, so the league games obviously don't matter as much as they will later in the season. But yeah, a big game away and at home. We obviously have a couple injuries. Mamut, who's really hit the ground running for us, 4 goals in the 4 appearances, only 2 starts though, so 4 goals and 2. He's injured, as is Sandy Kanka, our youngster, who's actually had a decent start as well, 3-3, or 3-5, but 3-3 starts. So this is the team we're going with. It's a little bit odd, but bear with me. Obviously, we don't have any under-21 Slovenian rules because it's Europa Conference, not the league, so we don't have to abide by that. So those two, of course, miss out, but this is the team we're going with for the away leg. The away leg, obviously, important. We'll get this one out of the way first. Get a draw or even a narrow win, and we take that to our home leg. Very good stuff. So this is the team we're going with. Kursija in goal, back 4 of Agu, Ortola, Cianci and Danuzzo, Faye and Murillo in midfield, Diarra and Pizarro on the wing, and then Zizek and Emre Moore up top. We're trying this out. He can play there. He's obviously more of a winger, but with his pace and the fact that he's decent off the ball, he's got decent flair, good dribbler. You know, he's got some. He's maybe not the most clinical, probably, of strikers that we're going to have, given the fact that he's scored once in the games we've played him, not once in the league. But we really just don't have anyone else with those 2 injuries. Obviously, I think Rock Pahor, more of a natural striker, but nowhere near as good. So we're going to give Emre Moore the chance. He needs to start doing something. He's been no good on the wing. He's not really good up front. We are obviously going to try and bring some players in. There might be a transfer or 2. But yeah, I mean, you would expect us to lose this, but we had a really good game against the Georgian team. Obviously, we went out straight away to Red Star. Oh, no, it wasn't Red Star, was it? It was it Slavia Prague? Yeah, I think it was Slavia Prague. So the Europa was, dead in the first round. But this, I think we have a good chance for. Obviously, I do think it will be tight. We absolutely smashed the Georgian side when we beat them. But we had a really tough away leg. It was really a tough game. But we did win. I think I maybe didn't mention this as well. We did win against Mura in the league game in between our last episode and this one. It was a narrow 1-0 win. But that does now make it 2 wins out of 3 and just the 1 loss. Agu now down the right hand side looking for the opener, swings one in, finds Murillo, but his effort hits the bar and nothing comes of it. But a very good opening chance there for us to try and get the lead. Unfortunately we don't, but it was a good sign. It is a good sign. I think this will be quite a close contest. I don't know who awaits the winner in the fourth qualifier. I don't know which 2 teams could potentially be there for us. I'm sure it's being drawn, but I don't know. I don't know. One thing I was a little bit worried about was us registering players for this competition. We obviously don't have a lot of homegrown players in terms of club or nationality. We've got a decent number of Slovenians, but not so many you would never have worry about it. But we don't have a big squad, so we had plenty of spaces left. I think we have 5 or 6 Slovenian players. Obviously, the 2 homegrown, actually 3 homegrown at club, because Pizarro, for some reason, counts for that now. Again, I'm not sure how that's exactly worked, but he's homegrown at club, so we'll definitely want to keep him for life, basically. Kursija comes out, claims the ball really well, clears it really well, but it does come straight back to us, and they are looking, one thing I will say, they do look like a good side, and they are a good side, because they have got 1 goal up. I think honestly, Kursija should be saving that. Yes, it was in the corner. Yes, it was hit hard, but it was from enough distance where he even got a hand to it. I think he should be saving that. I think he should be pushing round the post, which is a shame, and it does make it IFK Göteborg 1-0 up. Obviously, if we go into our home leg just a goal down, I still would think we're in with a good shout of qualifying. I don't know what Pajaro's doing there. Really hospital pass all the way back to our centre-backs. We need to be careful and not mess around with it. They're obviously a fairly well organised team because they are playing to the press quite well, but we've played out of it well enough. Agu into Diarra. If we could go and get an equaliser, that would be huge, but we have lost the ball there. But we need to do some pressure of our own. Obviously, Emre Moore, not really probably going to be doing that too much, so we need to do, someone else does it, but Emre Moore gets to the end of it, and Emre Moore has scored, and maybe this little experiment will work out. Emre Moore gets us level. I think that's not his first goal for the club, but his first goal since playing striker. He does level it up. It's a very good finish. It was great pressing from Diarra, but Göteborg, straight from the goal, get themselves down the other end, looking to get themselves back in front once again. Played over the top. It's a one-on-one, and he's put it in. No offsides. It's Göteborg 2, Tabor Sezana 1, and just as I thought we were back level, we've gone behind just 2 minutes later. Very poor from us. Yeah, what do you say about that? It was just so quick. We just did not deal with it at all. But again, if we go into the second leg just a goal down, I would still think we're in with a good shout of qualifying. But we'd be even in with an even better shout if we could get an equaliser. It doesn't feel like it's going to be the kind of tight game. There could be goals in it. So hopefully we can get ourselves another one, get back level, especially before half-time. That would be good. But we have lost the ball and lingering going forward. I'm sure that's the one who's at Peterborough now. That must be Gustav Lindgren. Must be him. I suppose it may be just a common name, but that's a great counter-attacking work there. And Diarra's played in Emre Moore, and Emre Moore's got his second. Maybe we should have just been playing him up top all the time. Emre Moore gets his second of the day. Lovely stuff. Yeah, I mean, he's an EU national, so we don't have to worry about him for the league or anything. So maybe we'll just play him up top from now on. Maybe he's no good on the wing. But good stuff there. I will tell the players I'm not happy, even though I am pretty happy to be level. I think we are probably against a better side by the looks of it, the way they move the ball around, just how much quicker they are. But yeah, some poor performances from Zizek and Pajaro, but we don't really have anyone to bring on for them, to be honest. If we take a look at the bench, we just don't have anyone. So we're a little bit stuck. We could bring Goranak on, but I don't really want to. So we'll leave it as is. And I think we're doing okay. You know, we thankfully Emre Moore's been really clinical, which was not something I was expecting, but he has been really clinical, so I'm quite happy with that. I am going to take Zizek off though, and I'm actually going to bring the youngster on, Rock Paho, and it's not just to give him game time. It is because the last couple of times we've played him as a pressing forward, he's been really good. He's been pressing really well, and we have won the ball back and gotten some goals from it. So it's not just a pity put him in. It's a genuine put him in. Unfortunately, Pajaro's injured, and that really leaves us in a tough spot because there isn't really anyone who could probably play out wide. What we're going to do, and it's a little bit unconventional, but we're going to put Murillo onto the wing. Just wondering if we can't really do much else. I think that's just, I think we just have to do that. It's a little bit... Hang on. Let's undo this. Undo it. Danuzzo on the left. Egan Riley at left back. I think that'll do. And then we'll bring Goranak on anyway. And we'll leave the rest. I think we'll do that. So Danuzzo will move up. Egan Riley to left back. Goranak in centre mid. I think that makes a little bit more sense. Especially when we would take the result as is. But Danuzzo... Oh, I thought he was going to cook on the left-hand side. Lovely turn in, but unfortunately, nothing came of it. But we are knocking on the door for a winner, which would be really good. Obviously, it wouldn't be the end of it. We still have another leg to play. But if we got a winner out, you wouldn't see me complaining. Absolutely not. But unfortunately, it looks like Göteborg are going to get themselves back in front because they are running forward. And Egan Riley putting the pressure on. But they've played out of the pressure. They've got a free shot on goal. Thankfully, it goes wide of the mark. And it does remain 2-2, all to play for in the second leg as it stands. They obviously get quite a following because they've got about just over nearly close to 16k at home. Our home attendance is usually about 500. We've just about played out from the press there. Agu looking for a pass forward, does find young Rock Pahor. He finds Diarra. Could we get ourselves the winner here? Plenty players forward. Rock Pahor swings it back to Goranak. Goranak shoots, hits the bar, and then Emre Moore just wasn't there. He was there. All he had to do was get in front of his man and it's a tap in, but just not paying attention apparently, or just not quick enough. Faye into Goranak. Plays it through to Danuto, the left back. Into Diarra. Is he fouled? It's not. And Göteborg look to catches on the counter. We've got some tired players. Santos running through for Göteborg. He's one-on-one. Oh, Kazija makes a massive save. Come on. Kazija has been a hero at times. He really, really has. Massive save from Kazija. Keeps it 2-2. And now Göteborg trying to get themselves back in. Ortola gets it clear up to Rock Pahor. Lovely turn from the youngster. Still going, Rock Pahor. Go on, son. He gets knocked out for a throw-in, but good stuff there. And you know what? He's been good. Like I say, these two youngsters we brought in from the youth sides, they've been okay. But Göteborg with the corner cleared from us. Emre Moore chasing. It's knocked in and it's blocked again. I think it was offside. Lingering was offside. I'm going to check after the game if that is the Peterborough one, because I think it is. But it does remain 2-2. And overall, I think they were the better side, but I think we really fought hard there. So I'm going to say I didn't like it because obviously I'm very strict and I have high standards and I just want us to win every game. But I'm genuinely very happy with that because away legs in Europe are difficult. So really good stuff there. Pjaro's going to be out for 3 to 4 weeks. That's really tough. Emre Moore, though, fair play. He scored the 2. Lovely stuff. He is on a deal till the end of the season, so you never know. We might renew it. But he's done well there, so maybe we have another option at advanced forward we could be playing. We do need to figure something out, though, for this Olympia game. But nevertheless, we will come back after that game for the second leg against Göteborg. So we are back for the second leg. In between games, we did unfortunately lose to Olympia. They are absolutely flying in the league. We lost 2-0. That means they've won all 4 of their games. We are down in 5th, so we are kind of struggling to juggle the league and these games, as you can see. But to be fair, besides Bravo, we've had a very tough opening 3. Copa, Mura and Olympia all in the top 3. So we haven't played any of the weaker sides. Maribor have lost 4 out of 4. So I do take some solace in that. The Copa one was just a weird result as well. So the Olympia one, yeah, they are expected to win the league once again, as you can see. Very strong favourites. To be fair, Copa and Mura are mid-table, so we've actually not done that well. But nevertheless, it doesn't matter. That's irrelevant for now. Obviously, we need to improve. We will improve, I'm sure of it. We have made one signing. Jera Vercic has joined us on a season-long loan. We are not paying any of his wages. He is a 21-year-old Croatian striker. We needed someone else who could play advanced forward. He fits that role. He's pretty quick. He's pretty good technically. He's pretty good mentally. Just pretty good all around. He comes in on loan from Hajduk. He's played a couple of games for them. Kind of never really played regularly though. But he is apparently a star first league player who could improve a lot. Obviously, he's not going to feature today because he is ineligible. We are going to bring actually Sandy Kanka back into the side. Again, Pajaro is injured, as is Mamut. So we are a little bit light going into this game. As you can see, we're going with the 4-2-2 still. I toyed with the idea of maybe playing 4-2-3-1, but I don't think we should be changing formation. So this is the team we're going with. We got Kursija in goal, back four of Agu, Ortola, Cianci and Danuto. The regular midfield of Faye and Murillo. Diarra and Emre Moore on the wing. Kevin Zizek and Sandy Kanka coming back into the side. This is a worse side than played the first leg. There is no doubt about it. Pajaro not being in does weaken us, and we are relying on a youngster to score us the goals. So we've got a very tough game. It was 2-2 in the first leg, of course. If you've been watching this episode, you know that. So we need to do something. Obviously, we are at home, so we do have that advantage, but they are a better side, so they have that advantage. So it's going to be tough. It's definitely going to be tough. We will, of course, like I say, permutations. We will, if we do get through this, we go through to the fourth qualifying round, which is basically the playoff. Winner goes into the league phase. As Zizek goes through, it's a lovely ball. It's a great ball from Giara, but Zizek hits the post. He's someone I really want to replace. He's just never good enough. I do think once we get Mamat back, he'll be the regular player. He's so good. But unfortunately, he is injured, which isn't really helping us in the league or in these qualifiers, to be honest. But yeah, I do think we are struggling to juggle it a little bit, perhaps a bit of fatigue setting in. Obviously, we've had some injuries as well to some key players, so we are a little bit weaker than you'd like, but it is what it is. We'll obviously deal with it. We obviously need to get back into the top 4 to keep the board happy, so that's our aim. I don't think we're going to be in for a league challenge. We had a much better start last season. We didn't win the league last season. I do think Olympia are just going to romp home this year. They have a really good squad. I was taking a look at it in between episodes. Their team is much, much better than the rest of the league, and that's a great save from Kersija to keep Göteborg out. Obviously, if we do go out, this is the end of our European journey. I think we've done well. Obviously, it's our first time playing in Europe, the club's first time in the qualifiers, so I do think if we've gotten to this round, we've done quite well. I think we've done well. Obviously, going out to Slavia Prague, totally expected. They're a much bigger club than us. Getting through the Georgia game with relative ease was good, and I think for a team who are probably better than us, we've really gave a good showing in these 2 legs so far. But we're still in with a shout. There's nothing to say we're going out just yet. Not really worked yet. I do wonder if we just go to a 4-2-3-1. Because Sandy can't. It's just the same as the Olympic game. We're really struggling to score with the players we've got. What I'm going to do is a little bit unconventional. I'm going to put Emre Mor up top, Diarra on the right, Diarra on the left, Zizek on the right, and then Kanka at pressing forward. I just think Emre Mor is our best chance at scoring, so we need to do what we can to fit those players in. I don't like Zizek playing on the wing, but it's what we have to do to get ourselves a goal. He seems like the only one as an advanced forward who's actually going to score in this game. He scored 2 in the other leg from that position. So yeah, hopefully that does the business. If this doesn't work and we go a goal behind, then we might. I don't really want to go to one striker though when you're a goal behind. That doesn't make sense to me. But oh god, they do go wide. It's very tight. This it really. I feel like the goal wins. Whoever gets the next goal wins. We've got a few players on yellow cards. We need to make sure we don't go down to 10 men. So we are going to bring Egan Riley on at right back. We will leave the rest as is. I don't really want to bring Moretti on. Do we take Kanker off for Rock Pehor? He's a bit of a better pressing forward, isn't he? Could you play out wide? He's probably not quick enough. What about you? Are you quick enough? No, not really. I mean, you're not really quick enough to play out wide. I guess he's a bit better. I don't know. I really don't know. I think what we'll do is we'll put Zizek back there. I think we'll just chuck. Murillo's pretty quick, isn't he? Yeah, we'll just chuck Murillo onto the left, see what he can do, and then put Goranak. Because I think we want to keep Diarra in his best position. And I think we just run it with that. And I think at least gets our best players on the pitch, even if some of them are slightly out of position. Hopefully that doesn't just crumble us. But we are getting desperate now. I just don't see where the goal's going to come from. It's going to have to be probably a set piece, and we haven't really scored too many of them this season without Mamat. I thought Göteborg had just scored one of their own, but thankfully it does go over. It remains 0-0. This is going to be tight. Like I say, I think next goal wins it, but we do have a highlight here. Murillo plays it into Goranak, plays it back to Murillo. Murillo in the cut-in. Oh, he has a shot, but it's saved. And now Diarra with a poor pass allows Göteborg to counter, and they are coming forward. Great tackle from Goranak, but it's not enough. Göteborg still coming forward. 1-on-1. Santos against Danuso. Gets the better of him. Whips it in. Oh, to killer. Göteborg get the goal. David Cruz, apparently. 3-2. What do we do? What do we do here? I don't know what we can do. I don't think there's anything we can do. We'll bring Rock Pehor on. We'll put him on the left. I don't think it's going to make a difference, really. I guess we just get players in their natural positions. This is very desperate stuff. Really is. We'll switch those 2 around. We'll bring Moretti on as well for the yellow card. And we just pray and hope in the last 15... these changes allow us to try and get an equaliser, because as it stands, we are going out and this is the end of our European journey. I think we've done well. It's a shame to go out, though. It would be a shame. But I just think with all the injuries, it's kind of cost us. The injuries have cost us. I think without the injuries, we probably get through. Mama, Pajaro, those are our goal scorers, and I just think without them we are too light. But there is a highlight with 2 minutes of added time left to go. You never know, miracles could happen, or they could just get another goal, which they almost did, hit the post. Faye gets it cleared, but that's really not going to help us. We had to try and be a bit risky and even getting caught because we need to get on the ball. There's no point clearing it. We need to just, even if you just try something risky, we need to try something because we need a goal. And they are taking their very, very sweet time taking this. Wow, that is a ridiculous amount of time they took to take that. They swing it in back stick. Well cleared by Danuto, but again, they're going to take an age to take this throw in. And that does, unfortunately, kill us off. Göteborg progress into the playoff, the fourth qualifying round. We crash out in the third qualifying round. Very disappointing stuff. Yeah, I think this would have been... I do feel like had the players not been injured, we would have got through this. I really do, because I don't think they're that much better than us. I do think they are better than us, but not that much better. But we do get some money, 85k just for being in the round, 471k for losing, and then just another 471k for being in the Conference League. So that actually is a lot of money for us. We now go up to 1.2 million. I mean, at one point we were 800k in the negative. So that's going to be really good. Gives us plenty to work with. We actually have a bit of a budget as well. I don't know where that's come from. We'll chuck that into wage. So we've got a little bit of wage to play with. Not a lot. We'll try and bring some players in. Obviously, Jere Vercic comes in to the team. We'll probably play him straight away. Obviously, we need our 1 under 21 in, but we'll figure it out. Yeah, so that's going to do it. Unfortunately, we do go out. So where will we come back next episode? So this is the end of the European journey. Of course, our focus now turns to the league. We are probably not going to do anything much different than we did last season. So I don't see a point in playing too much on camera this year. I think we should probably try and get through this season. I think we'll come back for... Probably don't want to play the cup on camera. We don't want to go all the way to Jan. That's like, this is too far. I would say let's come back for Olympia. Olympia and Mura, they're top of the table. So we're not going to play a crazy number of games. 7 games off camera. But we'll play Mura, we'll play Olympia, get to October. And then we'll probably have another big gap until about here. Maybe not the exact same teams, but these are probably Olympia though, maybe Domjala as well. But we'll figure it out. So yeah, we'll come back for Mura, we'll come back for Olympia. Unless something interesting happens, that will be the last time. That'll be when I see you next. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode of the European Journeyman, and I'll see you all for more very soon.